Thank you, sir. That's quite a cigar, Mr. Potter.
Oh, you like it? I'll send you a box.
Well, I suppose I'll find out sooner or later, but just what exactly did you want to see me about?
George, now that's just what I like about you. George, I'm an old man and most people hate me. But I don't like them either, so that just makes it all even. You know just as well as I do that I run practically everything in this town but the Bailey building alone. You also know that for a number of years I've been trying to get control of it, or kill it, but I haven't been able to do it. In fact, you've been stopping me. In fact, you have beaten me, George, and if anyone in this county can tell you, that takes some doing. Now take the Depression, for example. You and I were the only ones who kept our heads. You saved the building alone, and I saved all the rest.
Yeah, well, most people say you stole all the rest.
Only the envious ones say that, George. The suckers. Now I've stated my side very frankly. Now let's look at your side. Young man, 27, 28, married, making, say, 40 a week.
45.
45. Out of which, after supporting your mother and paying your bills, you're able to keep, say, 10 if you skimp. A child or two comes along and you won't even be able to save the 10. Now, if this young man of 28 was a common ordinary yokel, I'd say he was doing fine. But George Bailey is not a common ordinary yokel. He's an intelligent, smart, ambitious young man who hates his job, who hates the building and loan almost as much as I do. A young man who has been dying to get out on his own ever since he was born. A young man, the smartest one in the crowd, mind you. A young man who has to sit by and watch his friends go places because he's trapped. Yes, sir. Trapped into frittering his life away, playing nursemaid to a bunch of garlic eaters. Do I paint a correct picture or do I exaggerate?
Well, what's your point, Mr. Potter?
My point? My point is, I want to hire you.
Hire me?
I want you to manage my affairs, run my properties. George, I'll start you out at $20,000 a year.
Huh? $20,000 a year?
You wouldn't mind living in the nicest house in town, buying your wife a lot of fine clothes, a couple of trips to New York a year, maybe Europe? You wouldn't mind that, would you, George?
Well, would I? You're not talking to somebody else around here, are you? You know, this is me. Remember me, George Bailey?
Oh yes, George Bailey, whose ship has just come in, providing he has brains enough to come aboard.
Well, what about the building and loan?
Oh, confound it, man. Are you afraid of success? I'm offering you a 3-year contract at $20,000 a year, starting today. Is it a deal or isn't it?
Mr. Potter, I know I should jump at the chance, but is it possible if I could have 24 hours to think it over?
Oh, sure. You go on home and talk about it with your wife. In the meantime, I'll draw up the papers. Okay, George?
Okay, Mr. Potter. No, wait a minute here. I don't have to talk to anybody. I know right now the answer is no, doggone it. You sit around here and you spin your little webs and you think the whole world revolves around you and your money. Well, it doesn't, Mr. Potter. In the whole vast configuration of things, I'd say you were nothing but a scurvy little spider. That goes for you, too. And that goes for you, too. Hey, you don't talk to me like that. Get your butt back here.
Mr. Potter, what the heck did we just see?
I wish I knew, son. I wish I knew.